you need a guard.
Transmissions blow up. They got guards.
Welcome back, friends. Look, see now, there, that is better. Throw a little angle on that. Yeah, I know. Short round. We are sitting here. Oh, man. Not ready for the camera.
Not a mirror.
Yeah, it is. In deep discussion.
In the rain.
In the rain now. So this is going to be kind of a short video about. There we go. A boat. A boat. A boat. The question is,
to buy or not to buy?
To buy or not to buy?
That is the question.
An old flat bottom B drive. $4,000. There's potential. We're trying to make up our minds. We're going to cut this off because we've been talking for a half hour about this. It's got all the steering linkage and throttle linkage and 90% of what we need to be stupid. To go fast.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to cut this off because you guys miss all these discussions.
Like for the last hour and a half, we were sitting here with the owner of this vehicle.
Right.
Just sitting here talking.
Who took a horrible bath on this boat. Traded a running boat and everything. Thought he was getting a big, huge $10,000 built engine that was nothing more than a truck engine with a camshaft. And just out of disgust, wants to get rid of this boat. Wants a little something.
But he wants something so he can finish at least half of what he needs for parts.
For his other project.
For his other project.
Which has 4 wheels. He's not even a boat guy. Doesn't want to go over 20 mile an hour. First time I ever talked to somebody about buying a flat bottom boat that is afraid to go over 20 mile an hour in a boat. And he's got an old Stevens flat.
There's no brakes and no reverse. I'm out.
Bottom sitting here. So we're going to revisit this. We're going to go try and make a deal on this boat. So it was really common to see reinforcement plate on the outside of the stringer, then the aluminum on the inside of the stringer like that where it's mounted. Now, if you got really good stout stringers and everything, you might only have just the inner mount. I mean, technically, these little mounts right here, the four mounting points that hook to the plates, could just be to the stringer with no reinforcement. Or you could build out the plate, so it goes 6 inches each way. But if the stringer's stout, it'll hold it. When you see this much reinforcement plating in the stringers, how that probably all ended up in there most likely is they're already rotten.
Now,
right.
Okay, on the steering cable, can you convert that to a rack of pinion? Or do you have to
No,
stay with the cable?
but you could like instead of this style cable mess that they got, which is fine, you could just do a solid cable where it's inside and put that steering in. You could do that. You could put hydraulic in here. I mean, that's probably the cheapest
setup right there.
Yeah, true cables. That. That's true cables. Yeah, that's kind of sketchy.
I wanted to go. I did. They call it
because when you're looking for sketchy, this is sketch. Time to do some sketchy shit. That's right.
Yeah. This would be scary in the end.
This is,
you got your work cut out. There ain't no doubt.
When these boats back in the 60s, when this was a thing, you gotta remember, you can still buy a brand new hull today. You can get a flat bottom drag hull even today. They'll build it. So it's not like it's not out there, but this thing is a tank. Nobody's gonna race this thing.
You seen that
right?
Picking it up,
well, the first thing you're talking back in the 60s. So what year is this? 63?
Yeah.
63. the beginning of fiberglass.
Exactly.
You know, fiberglass was a new technology back then. So, I mean, this thing is solider and thicker than a lot of speedboats. That's why it's heavy.
That's why it is.
And that's why nobody today would ever grab one of these and go, you know, we'll build a race boat. Because, like I said, back in the 70s, they were making hulls that were 300, 400, 500 pounds. This hull's probably 1,000 pounds if everything's out of it.
Yeah.
So it's heavy for a flat bottom.
Which I would actually like that for what I do.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll consider it's stronger, you know.
But it's going to be fun. I mean, this is going to...
I think you didn't even mention either the added weight of all the wood for decoration throughout the entire boat.
Here's
Well, I
what
don't
it
know. It's
should
missing
look
some
like.
of it. It's been
Some
lightened
of
up
it,
up in the
but-
front.
Yeah. Some of it.
There's a lot of...
He's got this bumper to slide on there.
Yeah, I'm not putting that thing on there. Not right now. I mean, maybe this is the bumper that slides in the back of the trailer that's supposed to have the lights on it.
Yeah.
There ain't no lights wired up anyways. We're
He
gonna
does
do
have-
some sketchy shit, dude.
He does
Hope
have
I
the
get
plug-
away with
He's
it.
got the plug-in right there. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, so it is set up to be redone.
Oh yeah,
You know.
oh yeah. Vintage equipment is gonna be a good time.
Are you gonna wear those glasses for your first race?
I mean, how do I feel
I
about
hope
this
he
boat?
lives to live to it.
I mean, I feel that good. This thing's freaking awesome.
That's pretty
This thing's
cool.
gonna be scary.
Sketchy.
I can't wait to watch it.
I only putting a small block in it. Just an old steel crank small block. I mean, 225 horse.
There's no brakes and no reverse. I'm out. I just thought it should.
Smile.
I just thought it should have a guard over it. If you're riding right
That
there.
is the guard right there.
Yeah, but I mean that box, that gearbox, and just it seems like, man, I'd be afraid of you.
What do you mean? You mean wait, hey?
No,
Here,
Trish.
let me give you the. Hey, I think it's like this. Are you? I once rode in John Stevens' V drive.
That's what I'm saying, you know.
What do you mean you need a guard?
Transmissions blow up. They got guards. I just,
You look like you don't have anything. Actually, what's funny is, I mean, technically your legs are going to be okay. It's going to take your ass because you're sitting next to it.
that's what I'm saying, you know. I thought if I was ever going to do anything, I was going to build a box over that, a guard box, you know, just because.
It might be an idea.
What are you talking about? That's what the seat is.
Oh, well, it could be on top
Kind
of that.
of,
I could
yeah.
make a steel cage, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, it'd be good. It'd be. I mean,
I'd have
I'm
to add
sure.
a little
I'm
safety.
sure whoever designed the drive shaft tube there, that's not factory. That's home built, whatever.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's some homemade
Okay, so this
hillbilly
would have
engineering at its finest going on
been, okay,
here.
so this would have been all homemade.
Yeah,
right here.
some of it. Well, no. I mean,
The
the V
tube-
drive's right and everything, but like
Oh,
that
okay.
guard tube and whatever,
Oh, okay.
you know.
I do like the idea of having a guard over the drive shaft, though.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. It spits a joint. Better than catching it in
That
your
thing starts
ear.
swinging around in there on you.
Right.
You might not like it.
Right. Well, because that drive shaft is that drive shaft turning whatever the engine is. So if you're turning 6,000 RPM, that damn drive shaft turning 6,000 RPM.
It cut through everything in here once it let loose.
Man.
Can you imagine though? You see that? It was a pretty boat once.
I like
that.
Did you
guard.
get the oh shit handles for the
Yeah, I
passenger?
did.
There's one right there
Yeah.
underneath you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right from the hardware store. That was somebody's wife. You got to put handles in here.
Yeah.
I'll never ride in it again. Oh, hey, honey, I'll go run down to Ace Hardware. I got you hooked up.
Right.
Just right into the top of the stringer.
Yeah.
You can see all the fiberglass is all separated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of work.
A little
It's
bit.
going in the garage for the winter. And
I don't
Love.
Like, I don't like the way they drilled it. Well, I guess they ain't gonna hurt them, but the cable, how they ran, it's just cutting away like a saw.
Dude, they did.
For
They've done
steering.
bad things.
Yeah, that's
No.
They've done things. No. Boy, well, it's gonna get dark, and we got an hour drive
yeah,
and no
you know,
lights.
well, it's
So,
definitely-
hour drive, no lights. We
Sketchy
gotta get
shit.
going. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, it's home. There's more content to come. You see that smiling child sitting in that boat. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be my video series or his. He is so happy. All the boats that we have, all the boats we work on, he crawled around that thing for hours. He's in love with it. So stay tuned. More V-Drive boat content. See, we told you. We get back to the boats. It is all about boats. Love you guys. Till next time. Like, subscribe, hit that notifications for more V-Drive content.